This 26 Sports and CCTV High School Volleyball presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Welcome back, everyone, to the post-game show on 26 Sports and CCTV. Dan Gussert along with Bill Dooley, and we are here going to wrap it up as the Vikings sweep the Traverse City Central Trojans 3-0. And Dan, just first of all, your overall thought on the play from both teams.
Well, you know what? You definitely see both teams are in pretty sound position heading into districts here in about 10 days or so. Traverse City came in a little bit behind in the conference, played very solid volleyball here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a sweep, but pretty solid even match, especially games one and this last game.
Oh.
And for Cadillac, you know, they're in the hunt for the Big North Championship, whether that be a co-championship or not. Right now it's in their own control. They went out. They're at least co-champs. So
yeah,
they found a way to win every game tonight. They continue to play, and you saw some great things out of a lot of players out there tonight for both squads.
We'll start with Traverse City Central. We're going to talk first of all about Olivia Phoebe and her serve, Dan. She was lights out with just a...
I would not want to have to return that kind of a serve.
Yeah.
That would scare me.
Man, and she consistently was just ripping them over the net, and Cadillac did have a lot of trouble with it. She got a lot of points off that serve. If it wasn't an ace, it was the next shot after that they couldn't return it. So she had an outstanding game. And then obviously number 8, Maggie McCrary, the junior, just dominated at times with her spikes, and she had several big blocks
solid
too.
Going cross court.
Oh yeah,
things and
straight down on some of those shots.
Solid all the way around.
And another thing too that sticks on my mind is her hang time. I mean, there was 2 or 3 times where she goes up, surveys the scene, and then just puts down the shot.
I think she wrote a couple of checks while she was in the air too, Bill. She hangs for a long time up there.
Yeah. Grace Lord also did a really nice job for the team, as well as Marley Mandertsma. So good job by Traverse City, really pushing Cadillac hard tonight. And
for the Vikings, you saw McKenna Bryant get to a lot of balls. That, it's just so good to see her have the season that she's having, coming back from the injuries of last season. We talked about that earlier in the show. Right. And her decision-making and her comfort level. We saw her slide for one, and at the last second pull the hands back as she realized it's out of bounds. We saw in the first game Brooke Kahani finish off that game with some solid net play.
Yeah.
In second game, you saw the freshman for Cadillac.
Yeah,
Renee Brines kind of finish off that game.
And Renee had a lot of those shots where she's looking to set, and she pushed it right into the middle of the defense. There's at least 4 of those. Really smart plays.
I would agree. And Macy Brown in the last game here.
Oh, yeah. Macy pushing some shots when the defense had collapsed in. She was finding those back corners.
Saw just solid play out of Maggie Neese all season, all game long.
Right.
Vanessa Liptak, Brooke Lorenz.
Oh, yeah. Chloe Comstock, big hits and great saves from Chloe. So I think the girls playing really well as a team right now. They have to go up to Traverse City West, and they have to play a tough game in their building. And if they can win that, then they will at least get a tie. Petoskey has to face Gaylord and Alpena for their last 2 games of the season. So right now this will be our last game potentially. We're hoping that maybe we can get some playoff volleyball down the road. So we certainly, if there's any chance for sponsors out there, keep that in mind.
Yep. Yeah, if you're, especially if you're with the Cadillac group here and you want to see those girls catch on some TV, give the station a call.
Yep.
And even if it's a winter sport thing, we keep kind of beating that drum, but it's important that it helps us bring broadcasts to a lot of folks in the communities that can't get out, especially come winter time, can't make it to some of these events, or if you're streaming it and you've got some relatives out of state, they can catch things. It's just a nice program that we're able to bring and be a part of.
All right, and Dan and I will be looking forward to Friday night's football game between Cadillac and TC Central. We want to give a shout out to our sponsors one more time. Our presenters were Munson Healthcare, Cadillac Hospital, along with Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. We also had Pizza Plus, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Just Trucks and Cherry Capital RV, Cherryland Electric Cooperative, and Cadillac Tire. And Dan, another shout out to our crew.
Oh my gosh, the crew! I tell you what, Bill, I just amazed at the level of professionalism that you see out of these guys week in and week out. The shots they give you, all the things they have to do, and most of this group is high school students.
Yep.
So you've got Preston Sariano, Adam Rodriguez, and Damian Brooks. They were our camera operators tonight, bringing you all the great scenes, and got one up and running kind of as the big pink game is winding down here, and the families are visiting. The Cadillac Crazies are visiting out there on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, we've got in the truck tonight, behind all the scenes, you got Heather Stilson with our directorship job there, and Lindsay Lowdy doing all of the graphics and the updates, the scoreboard, and all the behind-the-scene things. And once again, they've done a fantastic job here for us, Bill.
All right, we want to thank also head coach Michelle Bryans for being our pregame guest tonight, and want to thank everybody out there for watching the broadcast. Looking forward to football ending up, and then also the start of girls and boys basketball and hockey. So tonight from Cadillac, the Cadillac Vikings take 3 from the Central Trojans. That puts their record at 8-1. And they look forward to the Traverse City West game next Wednesday. So Dan Gussert, want to thank you for doing just great analysis and color during the game. It's just a lot of fun doing the games with you.
Always fun to work with you, Bill.
So we'll look forward to seeing you on Friday. Once again, our final score tonight here from Cadillac, the Vikings 3 and the Traverse City Central Trojans 0. Good night, everyone.
Good night.